Melchior, glad-heart, wake up and save our planet. Wake up and save our planet. Melchior, glad-heart.
So, I thought, why don't we talk about the environment, right? It's a very important issue, it's totally hipster right now, and it's incredibly boring, right? That's what awaits you for the coming 7 minutes. But of course, today everything shall be different now, won't it? Yes, it will. First off, you might have realized I am wearing a suit. Yes, I am. Normally people who talk about the environment, they do not wear suits. They're not naked like we are in Bern, but they do not wear suits. And they are not attorneys at law, which, as it happens, I am. Yeah, no, they're not. So how is it that attorneys at law don't talk about the environment? First off, there's the problem of attorneys not having a soul. That hinders us from talking about the environment. And the second problem that we have is we have tons and tons of money. And actually yesterday many people came up to me and told me, so you're rich. Not all of us, of course. Yes. So how did I get here? How did I get to talk about the environment to all of you? Well, the first step I took toward me being here on stage was working for the university. That was it for me having any money. And the second step I took was, of course, and as with any change in a man's life, because of a woman. And I remember her clearly. She was sitting over there on a bar stool. And I tell you, that woman was not beautiful. She was gorgeous, oh boy. And so with my usual swagger, I walked over to her. And I used the unbeatable line of, "Hi." Stranger thing happened. We actually had a conversation. Doesn't really happen often to me, I can tell you that. But the topic was a little strange, because suddenly we began talking about the environment and such, and for me that's more of a melting topic than firing up to a conversation, right? But with her beautifully brown eyes, she looked up at me. She was a little smaller. She looked up at me and she said, "Dude, the polar ice caps are melting and we are to expect a 5 meters rise of the sea level by 2020. Isn't that horrible?" And there I was, thinking, well, I live in Switzerland. Why would I care about a measly 5 meters rise of the sea level? Come on. That's a problem for other people, for other countries. Are any Dutch in the room? Sorry, guys. Anyway, we kind of ventured around that topic, and she kept on talking about the oceans and stuff. So even if we do not rise to sea level by 5 meters, we are killing the oceans, Melchior. We are killing the oceans just to sell fish. And that was about me, about the environment, right? I'm trying to hit on that woman. Environment doesn't really help. So I tried to make a little joke, and all of you who know me, it's kind of what I do. So I said in my most charming voice, "You are right, darling. That does sound a little selfish." Yeah, not the way to go with somebody talking about the environment, right? She got angry, and so I tried to make up for it, right? So in my most serious voice, I said, no, you are right, that does sound fishy. They didn't really help. And maybe to take revenge upon me, she tried to explain to me the most ridiculous theory ever. She told me, because of the greenhouse effect, the earth will turn brown. Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Now, that woman has surely never been to a Toastmasters meeting. Visualize the stuff you're talking about, right? So immediately, the Toastmaster within woke up, and I looked down upon her, because I'm Poland. So I looked down on her and I said, "Should we call it the brown house effect?" I'm not a native speaker, so I didn't know that term was already taken. She enlightened me to the fact that the brown house effect is actually when you're in an elevator, Melchior. She knew my name by then. When you're in an elevator with other people and somebody farts. That's what we call the brown house effect. And there I was thinking, well, they both have to do with gases now, don't they? Yeah, well. She didn't really take that so well either. But talking about the greenhouse effect and such, she took her last go, right? A last go at that moron. That would be me. She told me, you know, seriously, Melchior, we have to do something. 2016 will be the hottest year in recorded history. There I was, thinking, well, still no competition to you, darling. And seeing how you raise temperatures in this room, you might actually be one of the causes for the environmental changes. Ever thought about that? You didn't sit well with that woman. I don't know why, right? But she cracked. She grabbed me by my suit. She was smaller. She grabbed me by my suit, pulled me down, and screamed in my face, "Wake up, moron, wake up!" And I did wake up. I was lying in my bed. I had been dreaming. I mean, what woman would talk to me, son? But then I realized I had been dreaming, but the environmental changes, they are no dream. It doesn't matter whether you wear a suit, what country you come from, what profession you have, or whether you have a lot of money or not. We are all, every single one of us, equally affected by this topic. It's not a laughing matter, even if it can be funny. So people, wake up and save our planet. And if you don't know how, Google it. In 0.7 seconds, I got 233,000 ways of saving our planet. If I can do it, you can do it. So people, simply wake up and save this, our